这个距离可以吗？行。Okay, so start off. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Matt, and I'm from South Carolina in the United States.
South Carolina. All right. So I'm from the United States too. I'm from Florida, not very far from South Carolina. Okay, cool. So, so what do you do here in China at the university?
I did the study away program from my home university, and I'm here just to learn the language and the culture and
Okay.
everything that has to go along with China.
Yeah. So how long do you plan to stay here for?
I'm only here for this semester.
Okay. So you've been here for 2 months and you got 2 more months?
Yep,
I
2
wanna
months
say?
left.
Okay. So in your time being here in Beijing, China, do you have any kind of particular impressions, or what's like the overall feel for you so far?
It's different, but in a good way. So yeah, it gives you that nice retrospect of how big the world is,
Yeah.
and how you can hop on a plane, and then in a few hours, just the whole world upside down.
Yeah.
Culture, food, the art, the language.
How's the food for you?
I think the food's good. I mean, I've tried almost everything here already,
Yeah.
and I enjoy every bit of it.
Have you eaten any scorpions yet?
Not scorpion, but I've had monkey brain.
Oh, you've had monkey brain?
Yeah.
Where do you get monkey brain? I have not seen monkey brain yet.
I went to a hot pot. It's right down the street, like 10, 15 minutes away.
Hot pot right down the street. I can eat monkey brain.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that because I have not had the opportunity yet to eat brains.
Pretty good.
But I was talking to some of my friends the other day, and they told me pig brain. There's like one over there. I thought monkey brain would be pretty rare though. I thought maybe that's like only like a Southeast Asia thing.
Might have been pig brain, but either way, they put
Brains are mostly the same.
yeah. I mean, it tasted like a nice steak fat,
Oh, okay, so like kind of like smooth and stuff.
smooth, little chewy.
Oh, okay, so for me personally, probably the weirdest thing I've eaten so far is I was in South China in Yunnan, and they had scorpions and they grilled those. They also had other kinds of bugs, but the other bugs were just too big. I'm not gonna eat all that. And the scorpion was like kind of thin, and they also like they grill it and stuff, and they put the like hot powder on it, like the pepper powder. So it kind of like gets rid of the flavor, and it didn't really taste that bad. But I'll have to try the pig/monkey brain one of these days. Do you have for you in China? Are there any things that are like kind of more convenient than in America, or are there any things that are inconvenient in China?
Yeah, so I probably say the food variety is an inconvenience in China. So, some of the sauces and just Western Hemisphere foods are really difficult to find
Yeah.
overseas over here. And, for understanding purposes, some of the things that are more convenient, I think definitely is WeChat. I think WeChat
Yeah.
Pay and, using it to communicate with teachers.
So you've already hooked up the WeChat Pay and
I
everything.
already got it, yeah. And
Oh.
I think it's amazing. I
It
think
is.
it's really good. Yeah.
It is super amazing. Yeah, because I use that thing all the time. Like I have not used cash in probably like a year now.
Checking out's easy. I said,
Yeah.
5-second checkout. You can't beat that compared to,
I know.
in the United States.
Yeah.
It'll take you 5 minutes to check out for your food or buying something.
No, definitely. Now it's almost like there's almost like a chain of command. Like now when I see people use cash, I'm like, who's this guy using freaking cash? Like, just use your phone. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like I was that guy in the past, but I'm already to the level of disliking these people now. but what was I gonna say? But yeah, like with me with the phone, like before I even get to the counter, I've already got like the freaking QR code out.
Got it set
Like I'm already ready to go. But okay, and yeah, with the WeChat, like with communicating with teachers, like they do like the group message and
group
stuff.
messages.
Yeah, it's like super convenient. Like in America, like I feel like it's typically like email is kind of the more common thing, and that's like here I never really even checked email. So okay, for you when it comes to studying Chinese, do you find it difficult? Have you ever studied any other foreign languages?
I took Spanish for 3 years, and
Okay, same.
I could not catch up on it to save my life. So in our home university, they
Yeah.
offered Chinese just as one of those things to try. And, my teacher said I was all right with it. And I
Yeah.
figured, a free trip to China. So,
Free trip.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually saving money coming here than
Oh, how'd you do that?
go to a nice college.
Oh man, because I'm actually on the scholarship now, so essentially it's free for me now too. But the first time I came to China, it was like kind of the 2 month thing, like short term thing. Man, I spent probably like $6,000 or something. But at the same time, we like went a lot of places and stuff, saw a lot of things, so that was good. But still, no, it's definitely not free. But okay, so like. Do you like learn like Chinese characters and stuff like that, or is it mostly like listening and speaking, or like kind of how's it set up for you here?
So the way that my home university did it was it was almost in like the beginner class, so they teach you, you know, your numbers and
Yeah.
the basic phrases to kind of get you along. And then when I came here, they're teaching more grammar-based learning lessons. So it's a lot of structure, and the characters and the pinyin are kind of, you know, if you learn it, that's great, but it's a lot more focused towards the speaking and listening
Yeah.
aspect.
I find for me personally, because I've learned for about 4 years, the speaking and listening are more useful, I'd say overall, and reading is definitely useful too. It's definitely important, but for me to learn Chinese characters is actually not as hard as you might think. Like, it's really just a matter of time. You see them enough and you just kind of remember them. But like when it comes to speaking and stuff, like to be able to speak well is very important, like I think personally. But okay, so what else? I got another question coming up, but I forgot what it was.
Could you talk for a while in Chinese?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I don't know about that.
show it off, man.
My Chinese is so bad.
Just
Like a year.
that's okay. Just think of something that you can say like decently well and say it. You just gotta show it off real quick.
Oh, I don't know. It's
Uh,
gonna be so bad. It's so bad.
It's okay, bro.
You're just friends, meet each other and introduce
I'm sure it's better than a good portion of the foreigners here already.
A little bit. So still, when I order, I'm just like, well, yeah, jigga.
我有一个这个，还有一个这个。
Yeah, yeah.
哦，对，还有一个这个。
Or 服务员 Can you say that?
Nah, I just yell 你好.
你好，
服务员.
服务员点餐。对。
Saying about like,
I mean, 你好 works too, I guess. they know what you want. That's kind of a different thing too about China though, is that like here you can actually like yell for the waiter.
yeah.
Like I don't know, I'm assuming, get out of here. 还拍我呢。My, at least in like at least in Florida, like you cannot like call for the waiter.
No, you have to be real respectful. You know,
Yeah.
excuse me, thank you.
You,
But
you gotta like wait and hope they come by eventually.
but some of my Chinese friends that are over here, they say you put your hands up, snap, yell at them.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you can snap. Can you snap? I feel like snapping's rude. Is snapping rude?
Kind.
Kind of.
But like the call is very normal. Like 服务员点餐. That's pretty normal, right?
Yeah. It's very different in maybe foreign countries because
Yeah.
I think that's not very polite
Yeah.
in Western countries.
Yeah.
Waiter or something. Just wait for the
Yeah, you have to wait.
Yeah.
You have to wait. Also, you don't have to give tips here. You can call them and you don't have to tip them. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah, I heard
that's
that.
impeccable service.
I heard that tipping is an insult over here. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, apparently in some places it is. Yeah, I've seen like videos about that. Okay. 还有没有什么可以问的？
你可以告诉他你学中文的方法。
可以跟他分享。
行。Okay, so for me personally, how I study, but I mean, it's been in different phases. Like when I first started, how I studied was different from how I study now. When I first started, it was mostly like in class or in like the class materials and stuff. And those were pretty good classes, I feel like. Like it was mostly like practical stuff, and like you had to learn before you went to class, and then when you went to class, like you had to look at the material before, and then when you went to class, you like use that material, and you would like simulate different settings.
Yeah.
And it was almost like acting. And I thought that was always pretty useful. Now, though, of course, I learn finance here, and I don't have like a specific Chinese classes. And for me, learning Chinese, I literally just watch TV shows. I read books. I read magazines. You know the website Quora, right? In America, It's like it's with the Q. It's kind of like Yahoo Answers.
Oh, wait, yeah, I think
You know Yahoo Answers, right? But it's like not as dumb as Yahoo Answers. 'Cause Yahoo Answers gets pretty dumb. It's like it's like an upgraded version of Yahoo Answers. They have,
fact-checking.
yeah. they have one here. It's called Zhihu, which is like the Chinese version of Quora, and I read that a lot. I read magazines. I read books sometimes. Watch the news. Listen to the news. Watch TV shows. That's it though. I mean, I just kind of try and do like kind of like more natural ways of learning, kind of just like how Chinese people are exposed to the language. I try to expose myself the same way. And then of course talking to people, talking to friends. A good thing about learning Chinese is you'll find that like even if you don't speak that well, like Chinese people will still want to communicate because they're just naturally interested in foreigners and pretty hospitable or pretty enthusiastic, I would say. So that's always kind of
They're
a good
really
thing.
patient with it too. That's something I learned being here. They're
I know.
real patient with my broken Chinese.
Yeah, I know. It's really helpful. There's not as much pressure. They're not like,
Yeah.
hurry up, say it already.
When in doubt, they pull out the translator and they already have it ready.
yeah.
So it's really nice.
Yeah, in their own country, they already got the translator going because I guess they learn English too. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for participating in our interview, and it was Matt, right?
All right, yep.
Jack.
All right, nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll see you around. Good luck
will.
with learning Chinese and stuff.
Oh, thanks.